All right, intermediate workout number 2. I hope the first one went well. If you have notes, if there's more explanation that you need, you can comment on the video, you can shoot me an email, you can comment directly on these posts, whatever. The goal here for us here at BAMFammer HQ is to give you some sanity in a time that feels insane. But that being said, let's move into this insane workout. Here we go. So for the warm-up, you're going to take this 3 times through, okay? You got a double 10-pounder pullover to reverse lunge. This one I actually want you to count long count. So you've got 2 10-pounders, 1 in each hand, pull over and drop it back into a reverse lunge. These movements where we're talking about moving a hammer from a deep position to another deep position while the lower body does something else, that's going to be really instrumental as we move on into the future. So don't forsake these. If you don't have a pair of 10-pound hammers, dumbbells will do. There's not as much wrist activation, not as much instability, but you work with what you got, all right? Next, we're going to do a swing to a walkout push-up, okay? And this one I actually want you to take 2 swings. So swing, switch hands, swing, switch hands. Then I want you to push the hammer down. It's going to go behind you, hands down, walk out, knock out 3 push-ups, and then walk yourself back into the swings. Again, we'll take those for 10. And then you've got some 10-pounder wrist circles. So holding the hammer nice and high, roll the wrists in each direction, switch it so the head is down and the pommel is up, roll the wrist in each direction. You're going to take those for 3. All right, your practice session today. It's really easy to get thinking that there's only one type of swing, okay? But we can swing in multiple directions, and next week we're going to go even farther into this, but today we're going to take the first step, side swings. So there's a lot of posterior chain. It's all posterior chain working a regular swing, but as we move that swing to the side, okay, there's a little bit more bounce in the knee, a little bit more knee bend, there's a little bit more lat, a little bit more posterior shoulder moving into this thing, and that's what we're going to be practicing for 15 minutes. Again, think about starting with your non-dominant hand and then moving to your dominant hand. Give yourself a generalized rep count just to make sure you're switching up enough in 15 minutes. And then we're going to be moving this into a high hold with a lunge, and then a high hold with a squat. And what I'm talking about when it's in terms of this high hold is if I'm doing a side swing and I'm swinging to the right, this high hold is going to be here, okay? So my right hand is going to be nice and high on the hammer. The left hand, which is controlling the swing, okay, that's down low on the pommel, and I'm nice and tall here. So from this position, I got whoop, swing to the high hold, swing, high hold, lunge, high hold, and squat. That wasn't very good because I would have hit my fan. Again, you can always take a look at a little bit more in depth of what these movements look like if you sign up for the emails. I'm sure you're not getting tired of hearing that. So side swing to high hold, side swing, high hold, lunge, side swing, high hold, squat. Then we get to the training. This is a basics pyramid. I love this style of training because what it does is it takes the things you were already good at and it forces them into some realms of fatigue that you might not have done before. So this is a good one to mark down as a progress note workout, all right? You're gonna take this basic movements that we've done before, I just hit my elbow, basic movements that we've done before, and we're just gonna stack them up. So you're gonna start with 1 rep, then we're gonna go 2 reps, 3 reps, 4 reps, and let's talk about what this looks like. First, you got 1 swing per hand. And this round is going to be done unbroken. So for some people, and let me just say, if you go 1 round and that's the most you can do unbroken, might be a good idea to head back over to the beginner style stuff. But if that type of challenge just like fuels your fire and makes you hate me and want to do better, that's great too. 1 swing per hand, switch. Without putting the hammer down, we're going to move into 1 front support squat, then press left, switch hands, press right. Got 1 pullover and 1 slam. That's your first round. That's the first step of this pyramid. Give yourself 90 seconds between rounds. Then we're going to go 2s. That's 2 swings per hand, 2 front support squats, 2 presses per hand, and I want them both done. Like right, left, left. 2 pullovers, 2 slams, and then we rest. Now you're starting to see where we're going here. So you're going to go 3s, 4s, 5s. You're going to stop when you have to break in the middle of the round. So let's say you get to 6s and you got your swings, you got your squats, you got your presses, but that 6th press on the side, your left side, your non-dominant side, that's just got you fried. So you put the hammer down, give it a shake out, finish the round. So 6 pullovers, 6 slams, give yourself a rest, and then walk yourself back down the pyramid, okay? you are going to do this twice. So when you get to the bottom of the pyramid, start right back up again and expect a pretty extreme reaction in this. If you go to 6s, it might be a win to get to 3s on the second time through, okay? But it's a really good marker. So if you're taking notes, which I know you are, all right, noting down that this basics pyramid, this is where you got to, this is something that we can throw into the training later on down the line and go, what does your progress look like? So if the first time through you get to 4s and then you're fried, 3 months from now, when we're all back to our normal lives, you throw this basics pyramid down, you've been training really hard, eating correctly, you might get 10s and 11s or drop yourself back down. That's a really undeniable note of progress. As per usual, the cool down and the movement tutorials are gonna come through the website, so join us in that, send us some video, let us see what you are doing. And again, the ambassador program is going to work like this. This is the first time mentioning it because I just forgot. But if you're sending us video and we end like to the purpose of letting BAMFammer use that video to make an ad, we are going to give you a stake in the growth of the bodybuilding and mobile functionality hammer, meaning you're going to have your own code, and every sale that comes from the use of that code, you're going to get some cash. So yeah, hopefully you enjoy this workout. Please send us what you're doing. Let us help. And yeah, happy hammering.